Hello, I'm Anna Arabella. I'm a belly dancer and this is my costume cupboard. I recently had a really good clear out and it's been a wonderful trip down memory lane of all my costumes, right from my first costume to the wonderful places I've travelled to the ones that I'm using right now. So I just wanted to share with you some of my costume memories and also how I'm storing my costumes now and how I've made things easier for myself as a working belly dancer. As you can see, I've got my storage divided up into two sections. These here at the tops are the ones that I'm using all the time, that I'm using frequently. So this is one of my new costumes. It's one that I made myself. I've got it all here in this hanging bag. Everything, all the jewellery, all the bits and bobs that I would wear with this are all here in this bag. Look at these wonderful sequins. They're my new favourite thing. So I just pick that one up, and then if I need a pair of shoes, I've got a pair of shoes here. I like to wear dance shoes with a little heel. A lot of dancers like to wear flat shoes or no shoes. I prefer bare feet if I have the option, but if I'm going for shoes, then I've got these, and I just put those together. I stick them in my suitcase and I'm good to go. So that's those costumes. Most of these are ones that I've made myself. So for example, this is one that I made recently. I've got this wonderful fabric. I just love the sparkles. I just fell in love with it and I hadn't seen anything like it. And I wanted something really light and easy to wear. So I've just got these two panels of fabric onto like a power mesh, and that makes a wonderful kind of crisscross, and then I've covered a bra to go with that. So that's one of my favourites that I'm wearing at the moment. It's a nice comfortable one. And down here is more of my kind of historical collection and my long-term ones that I will always keep. These will always be with me. For example, I've got these boxes here. The front opens. I'll just show you this one in the middle. You can see a little bit more easily there. The front opens and it's easy for me to see everything inside. This costume here is one that was made by Hodozaki. For some of you belly dance costume fans out there, she's Manzaki's sister. She's also an amazing costume designer. This was a treat that I had when I was pregnant, and I wanted something to look forward to wearing again when I was back on stage. I love this costume. I still wear it, but it doesn't always call for a big full-on oriental costume. This is a really special one, and this is probably one that I would wear more on stage and theatrical performances, rather than kind of going out and doing a restaurant gig somewhere where I want to change quite quickly and easily and be comfy. I would probably wear something nice and light like this. So that's one of my costumes that's come from an Egyptian designer. That's very precious to me. And over here, I'll put that away after. Over here I've got another costume, and this one was actually made by Imanzaki, and this is one that I ordered on a trip to Cairo, and it's very special to me. It's a very, very unique colour. I've not seen any other costumes in this colour, and I feel incredibly glamorous when I wear this one. It's lovely and stretchy, and it works really well on stage. I do sometimes wear this one for restaurant gigs and things. It's got a straighter style skirt, which somehow is a little bit easier when you're trying to work around an audience. I just find a costume that's a little bit more contained around me is a bit easier. But look at that work. Isn't that wonderful? She's incredibly talented. I love all of her costumes. Also down here in my storage section, I've got things that I maybe don't use very often. Things like a Haliji dress. don't very often these days get asked to dance for a golf audience, but I've got one here just in case it's needed. I know exactly where it is. I can put my hand on it and pull that one out. This is another favourite of mine. This is just a really nice show costume. It's a simple galabeya with a Saidi style sleeve. So this would be the traditional sleeve for doing a stick dance with. So your arm comes through, the sleeve falls away, and you can do your stick turning and your stick work, and you've got the option of holding that sleeve there. And this is great. This is just a good, again, another good restaurant, good for haflas, lovely and bright and shiny and colourful. And I quite often wear this one when I'm performing Shamadan because it picks up and reflects the light, and it just looks wonderful. Down here I've also got a Malaya costume, and I found one of these which I'd forgotten I had. I bought this in the Canal Khalili when I went years ago, must have been 15 years ago, maybe even longer ago, before I had my children, and I haven't seen these worn for years, but I used to wear this quite a lot on gigs because I just think they're really quite sexy. I really like them. Yeah, I'd forgotten I had it, so that's a wonderful discovery. And you can also kind of just flip the front part up, and it kind of looks a bit like you've got a nice kind of pretty kind of forehead jewellery. So that was a super find on my big tidy up. I've also got an old school, more Bedouin style one here, which again is nice. And this is my Malaya dress, my old faithful Malaya dress, which I bought in Mahmoud's in Canal Khalili in Cairo. For anyone that has been to Cairo belly dance shopping, they will know Mahmoud's. I bought this in there many years ago. It's still good, it's still going strong. It gives me a lot of joy to wear. It's a lot of fun. Malaya is one of my favourite styles to perform and teach. And I've got lots of skirts and different options of things down here. Just in here I've got tucked some belts for class. So if you're coming to learn for your first belly dance class, or you're a beginner, this is the kind of thing you might wear to class. This one here is like a crochet beaded belt, and I absolutely love this. And I bought this one again in the Canal Khalili in Cairo in a shop, I think it was called Yasser's. I've no idea if he's still there or not, but this looks really shimmery, and it's lovely in class because it's nice and light. And again, when I was younger, I would lug my heavy costumes around and it didn't bother me at all. But now I like things a little bit easier. But you can get things like this all over the place now. That's a nice kind of belt to wear if you're going to your first belly dance class. I've also got in here my lovely silk fans. I adore working with fans. These are some that I ordered online, and they're just beautiful, and they're real silk, and I just think you can do so much lovely work with them. So that is a quick tour around my costume cupboard. I hope to see you at a festival or at a class soon. Bye!